social media is dying. Social media is at its stage right now where we understand it. We are figuring out the algorithms by breaking them and working through them.
Who's we?
No, people in general. There are people, you know who Mr. Beast is, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you don't, fucking please.
I
watch
listened to
this
an entire podcast about him and how he's figuring out the algorithm.
Yeah.
Being nice and altruistic actually works.
Yeah, ain't that about a bitch? For 3 years, he did nothing but watch YouTube videos and take notes. What works? What doesn't? How does this hit? How doesn't this hit? Blah, blah, blah. For 3 fucking years. The videos, the algorithm, the thumbnails, the comments, the descriptions, all the things that go into it, the tagging, the fucking everything, right? And then he came out of the fucking gate rocking because he figured it out. I work with a guy over at Harper University. His hobby is collecting those YouTube plaques. He figured out how to get 1 million subscribers, and then he deletes the fucking account. Not just YouTube, but social media as a whole is dying because we are at the stage where we understand it. Just like any fucking art medium throughout history, any genre, subgenre of music, as soon as you can overtly explain how it's done or what it is, it's on its way out.
You're talking about Are you talking about social media, or you're talking about the algorithms?
No, I'm talking about social media. And when I say dying, I'm not saying that it's
But social media has been around forever.
It has. The current incarnation of what we know as social media being the social media apps and websites in a digital age, so similar to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, yada, yada, okay? I'm not saying they're going to go away. I'm not going to say the websites are just going to vanish when they die. I'm going to say they are going to wildly be altered in the next 3 to 5 years. Wildly. We are already seeing Twitter doing it since Trump got into office, and now that Elon bought it, it's gone through 3 evolutions, okay? So think about every art form throughout history. Think about classicalism. Think about Dadaism. Think about neoclassicalism. Like, just go down that fucking road, right? When you are literally designing an art, a style of art, when you are creating a new style of art.
Yeah, but they're not creating a new style. It's just a thing that they're doing at the time that is then named after the fact.
That's exactly it. Right there. That's my argument. As soon as you can name it, as soon as you can describe it and what makes it that name, it's no longer the thing.
Well, that's when. So scientifically, that would be considered a crisis.
Okay.
Where the rules before no longer apply.
Okay. Yeah. Right. And that's where we're at with social media. We are on. Do you know what the pendulum effect is? Mm-hmm. Like, everything's on a pendulum. It just goes back and forth. We are on the last.
Well, it's a simplistic way of thinking of it, but there's a tendency that things push towards other things that push towards other things.
Correct. So where we're at right now, we are seeing the negative side of social media. Would you, John, have said, fuck social media, I don't want any part of it 15 years ago?
No, I thought I was great 15 years ago.
18 years ago, I was on MySpace, and I thought it was the coolest fucking thing ever.
Absolutely.
I remember staying up all night to look at new friends, to look at old friends, and see what they're doing.
And who's going to be in your top 8?
Yeah. Like, it was a debate.
Mm-hmm. And it caused fights.
It caused fights.
Rifts.
Yes. So 18 years ago, 20 years ago, this shit was revolutionary. In an age where we grew up talking to people in chat rooms and learning about new people that we've never physically met before, I made friends in fucking online games that, granted, I don't still talk to them today, but they were fucking friends. I shot a wedding 2 weeks ago. His best man, they met in World of Warcraft. And the groom actually met his wife while he was still playing World of Warcraft, and they talked to each other about, hey, should I date this girl or not? Okay? Like, that's fucking cool. You are literally connecting people around the world through the internet, right? Like, we grew up with that mentality. It's normal. It's not weird like our parents thought it would be. Like, everyone out there is a pedophile. Everyone's going to kill you. That's not the point. So social media is like this construct that just evolved next. It was obvious. We connect with people on a global scale, and it was wonderful, right? Then it became a goddamn marketing campaign. Every fucking social media site or platform or whatever, they need to make money. And the age-old rule is if you aren't paying for it, you are it. They're making money off of you. They are selling your information to advertisers and marketers and every fucking thing out there. Anything you put online is being listed in a fucking giant data file.
And listened to on our phones as we speak.
100%. It's fucking, people think that that's just scary, like stupid shit, right? They just think it's like, oh, that's just, stupid shit. I love that I said that twice. But how many times have you gone on Facebook or Instagram and you're scrolling through and you're like, why is Stupid Shit the band coming up on my list? Like, it's like everything's listening to you because you are the fucking market they're trying to get.
So if it's dying, what is it going to be? Some form of disruptive technology that's going to displace it?
And that's where we're going. That's the big question. Who can ever answer this question right here is going to be the fucking next, whoever. They're going to be the next big fucking wave. I was going to say Zuckerberg, but no, they're going to be much bigger than that. Because whatever's going to come next is going to connect the people who hate and love social media at the same time. And that's going to be fucking revolutionary. A lot of people were thinking it was going to be meta because people still want to connect with people, but they don't want to leave their house. They want the comfort and security that we've gotten right now. Okay? COVID was an awful thing, but it was kind of beautiful at the same time because it made us realize what's really important is fucking family and my self-worth. My self-health is really fucking important. And I didn't realize that until I fucking sat at home for a year.
I mean, the way that I'm seeing it now is a doubling down. I think with what Elon Musk is doing with Twitter, and now he not only wants the money from the ad revenue, but he also wants you to pay him to do it.
Yes.
So that's a doubling down of that.
Yes.
Or what's going on with Threads right now, where they just pick up 100 million people over the course of like 48 hours. It's the fastest growing thing to ever happen. People have been reading, actually going through what's required for downloading that, and it's everything. They're grabbing everything. They're literally allowing to download everything that's around you, your surroundings, your words, your camera, and your Apple Health bio stuff.
No shit, I didn't hear about that.
So to me, I'm seeing a doubling down on either end, and it's incredibly dystopian.
Yes.
And I don't see it dying. I just see it getting way worse.
And that's what I mean by dying. What we know social media as is something we wake up in the morning and want to check because we want to see what our friends are doing and the people we admire doing. That shit is going to go away. It is going to it's going to compartmentalize into different aspects. For instance, and this is not my estimation, this is not what I actually think is going to happen, but it's going to be like this. Twitter is going to go this way. And
Twitter is the
Twitter
conservative.
has already become conservative.
Yep.
Yes. Facebook will become this, and let's be honest, it's going to become the old people place or garage sale fucking information.
Well, it's going to be where like just hate speech is just going to.
It's going to be a lot of hate speech. Instagram is going to become this thing over here. Fucking what else is?
But everybody's going to double down. Now, the one thing though is that if you look at what both Republicans and Democrats want, they both overwhelmingly want large media, digital media conglomerates to be broken up.
Yes, of course.
Now, I think there's going to be some sort of political chicken on who it happens to first. Is Meta going to get broken up first, or is Twitter going to get broken up first? I don't see it being Twitter being broken up first.
Twitter is a fucking idiot. Like, that's like the little kid throwing a tantrum in a sandbox. Meta is the guy who's spray painting the fucking school wall and fucking up. Both of them are problem children.
Oh, absolutely.
They both need to be taken care of, but how?
They're multi-billion-dollar companies.
Correct.
That can afford to buy a political party.
Yes, and they will lock them up in fucking courts forever. So,
and while they're being locked up in courts, we're going to be stuck with it indefinitely, and it's going to go all the way back to some sort of like, almost like it's an aristocracy, and you're just going to be stuck on whatever particular part of that your digital lord allows you to occupy.
Yes, that's what I mean by die. It is going to die the way we know it. It's going to die the way we want it. Social media is going to become something that is fucking what Twitter is now. Or fucking Threads. It's going to become so draconic and
regressive,
so Black Mirror-ish that we don't want it. We are already seeing new DCM. Is it DCMA or DCMV? The medical book. And anyway, we're seeing new aspects of health and mental health and things caused by social media. You get the endorphins when you get a like. You get a little serotonin boost when someone loves your fucking image. But if you don't get images, literally you have a loss of serotonin. So much so that kids are killing themselves because they're not being liked enough on social media, or they're being bullied in a cyberspace where there is no fucking law. We are seeing these cracks form in the armor, and therefore we are hating what the armor is. So we don't want that anymore. This is why I say whoever makes that next thing is going to be so fucking made.
How to save ourselves from ourselves?
That's it.
Or not, on paper, to save ourselves.
On paper. And granted, whoever makes that next thing is one of two people, okay? It is either the altruistic person who honestly believes in a better society, a la mindset of Ready Player One, the guy who created...
Well, I see Mr. Beast, like whatever Mr. Beast is doing right now...
He's making money. He's commercializing. That's what he's doing right now.
He's making money, but he's figured out how to game the system that you can make money by being good, as opposed to just trying to... I feel like there's so many algorithms or games that they feel that you're only going to watch it if you're upset. Like it's like anger clicking, or I will stay on to watch my stuff, but I'll stay even longer to watch somebody else.
Yep.
Because I hate them so much.
So that's going away.
And I think more of Mr. Beast would probably be happening. I hope.
The problem with Mr. Beast is that now people are expecting that production value. Do you know how much an average Mr. Beast video costs?
I don't.
$3 to $5 million.
But he makes that in ad revenue. He takes all of his money. At least this is what he's saying.
I know the fucking specs on this because he releases all of his information to the public.
He takes all of his stuff and dumps it back in.
Yes,
according to what he says.
No, that is true. Anything he makes goes back into his product, and to pay his people, and to pay his teams and everything else, and to do the charitable donation stuff he does. But that is the entryway.
You're buying
what he needs to do.
You're buying hope with him. It's like it's a lottery ticket is what he's selling.
Oh God, yeah, of fucking course.
Because if you like one of his things,
yeah.
Like now, maybe because you're a follower of his channel,
maybe you'll be the.
You know, I've never watched the Mr. Beast video.
You're fucking missing out. They're good, and they are going to scarily change television here very soon. His videos are going to change the way television is watched, and it's going to fucking destroy art.
I mean, I don't think like some people will do it, but not everybody.
Not everyone. No, I don't mean everyone, but. His videos are more entertaining to watch than 90% of the TV that's out there.
I don't know.
It's engaging, it's fun, and there's zero fucking hype. Video starts, we're in it. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to show you how this train goes over a hole. Oh, the train went over a hole. Next. There's no like, watch what happens. We're going to build this up. Fuck that. Here's how it happened. Let's move on. I'm going to blow up a house. House blew up. Let's next. That's going to go over because people are seeing the numbers. His last video he did with a yacht got 151 million views in a week.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I still have no urge to really watch it.
You should. They're actually very good.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'd rather
Anyway.
watch. I'd rather watch.
I would rather watch a nice little story in slow motion. Mr. Beast hates credits, by the way, which I thought was really funny. Like in movies, he's like, "Why are there credits? I don't fucking care who made this." I'm like, well, "That's a problem." But anyway, okay, I'm getting way off topic. Before I get on to anything else, social media is all altering, okay? But the one social media platform that I actually like is YouTube. Yeah. I like YouTube because YouTube is designed to be a library. YouTube is designed to be something for the future. It's designed to be timeless, is loss of a better word. When I say timeless, I don't mean like epic through time, but like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all this shit is what's happening right now. Try to find a video posted on TikTok from last year. Try to find a fucking video posted on TikTok from a month ago. Unless it's like the giant fucking hitting viral ones, you're not going to find them because the algorithm's not interested in giving you that. The algorithm.
TikTok?
Yes.
I don't even have TikTok.
I fucking hate it. I run a goddamn marketing business, and I tell people when to use it and when not to use it. But man, I fucking hate it because the attention span, the ROI on TikTok is not there. TikTok is just designed to entertain you enough. Maybe if you watch enough videos, then you'll come check out my website. Maybe. It doesn't necessitate over into business. It doesn't work. Most people on TikTok, the new rule of fucking thumb because of TikTok is 3-second attention span. If you cannot grab my attention in 3 seconds, your video is done. 3 seconds. John,
That's awful.
Last year it was 6.
That's awful.
It halved in 1 year.
I mean, that'll change. Yeah. Everything always changes.
Everything always changes. You're goddamn right it does. That will change. Okay? That's wonderful. Whatever it does change to, again, we don't know yet. We don't know that next thing. And that's what everyone's grasping at right now.
Do you think it's going to be a platform, or do you think it's going to be hardware that does it?
I don't know. It's definitely not hardware. We are moving away from hardware computers.
I think you're wrong.
There are laptops that don't have graphics cards or RAM in them. There are laptops that don't have hard drives in them. There are laptops that are running basic CPU, basic core
that's
processing
still
unit.
hardware, though.
Yeah, but all that shit that I just said, a graphics processor, hard drives, RAM, they're literally connecting to the internet for processing speed. That's digital processing. They're going to a processing farm across the fucking globe because that shit's going to go away soon too, by the way. And they're taking processing and making your computer run, making it on. I'm not talking the apps. I'm talking it fucking powering on.
I feel like it's going to be wearable technology that pushes into the next thing.
I think wearable technology is already here. I think the glasses are the next obvious good step.
That's what I think it's going to be.
But I don't think they're going to perfect that until they get ocular implants, which I both am excited and terrified for.
I don't think it would be... I mean, yeah, like ocular implants obviously are going to happen. But I think like once they figure out if all those things are going to happen, like what you're saying, where I can hook up to the internet machine,
yes,
and I don't need all this processing power, I could fit everything into a pair of glasses.
You absolutely could, yes. But
and
we're nowhere near that yet. We're getting close.
I think that'll be the next big, that or contacts.
Mm-hmm.
But like as far as implants, like man, you're going to need not this generation, but another generation to happen for any sort of implants to happen.
I think so too. The next big fear about all this processing speed is land. It's physical, geographical land is the thing that people are terrified of losing right now because we are expanding server farms and data farms exponentially. I don't know if I talked about this on Buttertown or not, but every year for the past fucking 20 years or something, we are doubling the amount of data on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
So if we had a billion terabyte, which is epically fucking small by the way, if we had a billion terabyte in 2023, in 2024 we'll have 2 million. 200? I don't know. We'll double it. Every year it doubles and compounds. But you need data farms. You need warehouses filled with hard drives to store all this shit, right?
I think everything's gonna change after we get hit by one solar flare.
That's definitely going to change. And they're changing it right now, which I'm actually super excited about this. The technology is still in its grand infancy, but the fear of losing all this geographical land and a hard drive, his lifespan is 2 to 5 years. By the way, if you haven't changed your hard drives in the last few years, fucking do yourself a favor, copy your hard drive to a new hard drive and just change it out, because it's way better than everything dying and losing it. Just spend the $60 and fucking do it. If you want, I can come over and help you. Seriously.
Even if it's a laptop?
100%.
I have no idea how to change things on a laptop.
I can show you how. Unless it's like engineered into it, like Macs, you can't. Not the new ones, but most PC laptops you can just change out the hard drives. But so what they're doing is they're trying to facilitate the idea that what is the next level of storage, because everything up until now has been physical based, right?
Well, what about quantum computing?
It's a wonderful thing. It's fucking disgustingly expensive, and the weird thing about quantum computing is we don't fucking understand it. We understand, oh, it works. You know, it's like talking about Superman. You know, oh, why is he strong? Because the sun. What the fuck does that mean? It doesn't make sense. Okay, it's Pez. I'm sorry. But quantum computing is there, but that's not the data. That's the computing. That's the engine compared to the truck bed. The truck bed is where all your fucking files are, or where all your data is. The engine's what makes it go. That's the quantum computing. That's not going to store data. It can.
But if you get better at storage, you know, I know that they're like buying entire warehouses and filling them up. We got a long ways before we.
What
fill up
happens
all
in
that
20
space.
years when there is no more land to build the warehouses on?
We'll never hit that.
You don't think so?
No. Because I know that they were worried that this is, you know, here's another stab at the baby boomers. There was multiple architectural theorists that believed that the population was going to grow at such a rapid pace that we would completely cover the ground. You know, the Coruscant was probably based off of an architectural theory that we were going to cover everything.
That makes sense.
And that, you know, and why we needed to have like towers to fill people in and all that stuff. You have stacks of things like that. Like, there's ways that are going to, like, you can always stack higher.
You're right. You can. So what happens in 50 years? What happens in 100? What happens in 300?
Technology will
You're
keep
right.
going.
It will. But you know what the next fucking technology will be for this?
A solar flare is just going to wipe it all out. And
It
then
could.
they'll have to figure it out again.
So how do you prevent against that?
For solar flares, you may have to go underground.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you can't go outer space.
No. So what else happens? What is going to be technology fucking proof?
Technology proof?
No, like technology killing proof. They're
Living
working on
flesh.
this right now. You're very fucking close. You're very close.
Dead flesh.
DNA.
Oh, I have heard about this.
DNA in water. This is the next fucking step of data. They have already done this. They have transferred a movie, a picture, and a song to DNA and taken it off and reconstructed it.
How expensive was it?
Really fucking expensive. $70,000 to do that one thing. Wait. I'm sorry. I think it was $70,000 each.
Whose DNA was it?
I think it's synthetic. I don't think it's real. But here.
Synthetic DNA?
I don't know. I didn't know. Okay, please look that up. Anyone who's listening, John, listening, call me on this. Tell me what DNA is. But the point of this is, the lifespan, if kept at decent temperatures, not perfect, but decent, can last thousands of years instead of 2 to 5. And the amount of stuff you can store in like a milk jug is the equivalent of like 10 warehouses. So yes, whatever happens after that, we'll fucking run out of space after that. But that's going to be a long, long time away. This is revolutionary, okay? That's one thing. But social media is dying because we are understanding it. We are not because we're understanding it. It's fucking dying, but we're understanding it, therefore.
I think the more accurate thing for you to say is social media is in crisis.
The thumbnail sounds so much better as social media is dying. Gotta get those clicks.
Because you figured it out.
Because I fucking figured out the algorithm. But
then if it's in crisis, that just means that they're going to redo the algorithms.
Yes, they will redo the algorithm, and it'll change, and it'll change again, and it'll change again, all for the pockets of the people in charge.
So that's exactly the same. So nothing's changed.
But by then, people are fucking becoming aware of this. You are already seeing...
I don't think anybody's aware of it.
Oh, my God.
There are 30 million Americans that do not give a shit what the reality is.
You're true. Do you have Netflix?
Yes.
There's a great fucking documentary, and I'm going to forget the name of it, so I'm going to try and look it up as fast as possible.
Is it the social media one?
This is the social media one.
I've seen it.
Okay, fantastic. It's a great documentary. That's one. Go on YouTube. There's a lot more. You ever hear of Chris Chan?
Christians?
Chris Chan. Oh my God, we should do a whole fucking episode about Chris Chan. Anyway, people are living their lives in anonymity and therefore fucking with other people and therefore not bettering the world. Social media is facilitating the act of this. I'm not saying that Twitter encourages it or whatever.
You're speaking in riddles, Jay.
I am because I don't want to say finite what one thing is because that's bullshit. Because when I say, well, Facebook is fucking bullshit because of this, they're going to change their algorithm next week. And that shit's no longer going to be. So it's not about what's happening right now. It's about how it's going. It's about that it's dying, not that it's dead. In 5 years, people will be on these social media platforms. These platforms will still exist. They're too goddamn big not to, but they're not going to be the way they are now. And hopefully, fingers fucking crossed, we have that next thing that unites both camps.
But it's really a dystopian hellhole.
Everything is. Unless you have, again...
The other option is
there's
just
two people.
completely unplug.
There is.
I feel like the pendulum would probably swing more in that direction.
Can you work?
Without...
Oh, I got a great question for you. Yeah, let's go down to this path.
Okay.
My day job, is I help companies advertise their businesses, whether it to consumers or B2B. That's what I do. Mm-hmm. I create commercials. I create video content. I create marketing campaigns and strategies. And tell me, how can you advertise without social media right now? If you were not on social media, you said, fuck social media, want nothing to do with it, how do you advertise?
Architecture is a weird one because it's based largely off of 20 year, like, you don't just grab somebody off the interweb willy-nilly. It just doesn't work that way.
True.
You have to see, like, who designed the last building.
I get that.
And
how do you do that?
Buildings are usually done like every 75 years or so.
Okay.
So a lot of it's done with conventions.
Okay.
Are a really big one.
What if they want more information?
We give them pamphlets.
Pamphlets.
Yeah, we do have a marketing person that does all the pamphlets and stuff.
Pamphlets are great for in person.
Because they want you to never leave without having something in your hand.
Of course not. You should always put something in their hand. Whether it's a thank you, a coffee, it doesn't fucking matter. You physically engage with them. Especially at a conference. Yes.
But like I mean, there are social media things that, like there's photos that we do, and
about a website?
video. Our website's not that great.
Yeah, but does the company like having it?
Does our website? Nobody. There's a lot of talk about the non-user friendliness of our website.
Yeah, but do they want a website in general?
They have one.
Yeah,
But nobody uses it because of the website. It's because we have people that have been doing architecture for like 20 to 30 years, and they're the ones that actually get the projects.
Yeah.
Now, everything that you're talking about is probably going to occur
now
because architecture is like 20 or 30 years behind everybody else.
you're hyper fixating on one career.
Yes. No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're asking me about mine.
Yeah.
My career feels a little like weirdly draconian.
It is.
But, I can see a lot of other careers not really having the ability.
Let's
to
go
do
down
anything.
this path really quick, just so
Okay.
I can prove to you. What if someone wants to see photos, and they're across the country?
Of our stuff?
They want to see samples.
So it doesn't work that way because you have to have the villages. They request a proposal.
Okay.
So they reach out to us based off of other buildings that
Yeah.
have done.
Yeah. Right. Which is 20, 30 years. What was the word you used? Behind 20, 30 years difference.
Yeah, as far as technology goes.
Yeah, you used a specific
Draconian.
Well, yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. So someone wants to see samples. That's not how it works. You don't show them photos of buildings.
On the pamphlet, when we see them in person.
So, but what if they don't go to conferences? What if they don't go to a convention?
Then they don't hire us.
Okay.
We don't.
Okay.
But we're big enough that we don't have to worry about this stuff.
Well, all right. That's like Coke. Coke doesn't
Yeah.
have to advertise. They advertise just to keep you in the front of their mind.
We're an industry leader, so
Yeah.
people come to us.
It's kind of a baller thing to say, by the way.
It is. It is. I really enjoy where I work. I really do. They're kind of awesome. No, we do awesome stuff, and people see it by driving around.
Yeah. So let's role play it with me. Pick another line of work. Pick anything.
Let's go with police officers.
Okay. That's awesome. Let's go down this path.
Okay.
Police officers. Every fucking police station I know is social media heavy.
But not the people who work there though.
Oh, does that matter?
It has to with them.
Why?
Because if they have any sort of footprint.
Oh no, yes. I meant not the police. The police aren't.
Yeah, the individual
Social media
officers are not going to have any sort of footprint.
and they fucking shouldn't. That's smart. But
they're
the presence.
Yes, their presence,
brand.
what they've been doing, and their branding. That absolutely works.
They have to.
But the individuals don't.
Correct, but we're not talking about the individuals.
And do you think? Well, no, so what prompted this entire conversation is would a pendulum swing look like, the doubling down of what is being offered to us by our digital overlords, or would it be possible that there is a great rejection?
Yeah.
Of media and all that.
So just for that answer alone, I think there's going to be a double down regardless.
Oh
And
yeah, 100%.
Then there's going to be the revolt, the rebellion.
I mean, now that I'm looking at your shirt, looks like an Art Nouveau card.
Yeah.
Art Nouveau was a reaction against the Industrial Revolution.
Yes.
There was lots of people who were very upset about the way that things were being made, and they didn't feel like things were hand done anymore, and people really went back to a more crafted and bespoke way of making art.
Yes. And for a general layman's terms, I like using music as the common equalizer for this exact our argument. Look at late 80s, early 90s rap.
Okay.
A lot of gangster.
Yeah.
They
They rapped about what they saw.
They rapped about what they
Or
saw.
they marketed to people who
true,
rapped about what they saw.
True. Let's regardless of how it was marketed, because let's be honest, the fucking marketing is the music when it comes down to it. But let's look at the overarching style of hip hop.
Okay.
Okay. Late 80s, early 90s, we have NWA, Public Enemy.
Like the garage
Ice-T.
band of rap.
Yeah. They're
You could
they
just
were
be a
raw.
guy who was popular in a neighborhood.
You and then that's
Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, but it was very, let's not mince words, violent. It was cursory to what hip hop we knew before, because hip hop we knew before was DJ Jazzy Jeff. It was hanging around the block.
No, like that. He was one version of it. That's who like the marketing wanted to sell because he was clean and they could sell it to kids. But before that, it was still people rapping about what they saw.
It was, but it wasn't violent.
No, it was how to make the
Not-
community better.
Yes.
It was very positive.
That's it right there. You had DJ Rocket. You had all these fucking people who were like, do you know how hip hop began? It began in fucking New York. People would get together for these parties in like broken down buildings and just fucking do this new form of disco with poetry. It was fucking awesome. It was a revolution in music.
Was the hip hop documentary on Netflix?
No.
It's awesome. It's
Oh,
really good. Oh, it's super good.
I have.
It's literally the
bypassed
history
it
of hip
so
hop.
many times.
It's amazing. It's really
okay.
good.
So from that, we have a pendulum to a more violent side, where it's like, hey, let's make the community better, to who's fucking up our community? It's these people. Fuck these people. To what happened after that?
Now it's mumble rap.
Well, I mean, before that, Jesus Christ, yeah, I have a whole opinion about what's going on right now.
You like early 2000s? You're
So
talking about?
I would say let's go
then
into
it was
like late
then
90s.
it got like weird where it's like it's actually started breaking into the mainstream.
Yes.
And then started to like Walk This Way with
Yes. Run DMC and
Run-
Aerosmith.
Yeah, Run DMC and Aerosmith.
That was the first one too.
And then you'd have like just like random people who you wouldn't think would be rapping in things.
Rap turned into the mainstream. Everywhere you went, it was no longer fuck the cops. It was let's have a party. It was, hey, I'm gonna rap. Burger King, every motherfucking food, every motherfucking snack food on the planet has a goddamn 90s commercial where someone's rapping.
I remember when I worked at Wendy's, the intro videos on how to like make burgers and fries was rapped to me. That was so weird. And it's so funny because decades later, I saw like somebody showing it. It was like one of those like real cringy,
Those are
like
my favorite
look
things.
at what they did. I was like,
awesome.
dude, I remember sitting at the Wendy's in West Chicago
Yep.
and being like, oh my God, this is what I'm going to do to
For
learn.
a small chunk of time, I used to collect those VHS
I
tapes.
remember you telling me that.
I wanted them so bad because they were so fucking bizarre, and you could never see them anywhere except for like if you knew someone who worked at a place who would steal the fucking trainee video. That's how you got to see them. I love that shit, and I love that people upload them on YouTube, by the way. Oh my God, thank you everyone out there who does that. But so rap became the mainstream, and then it became like, the thing. That became the music. Now white people like it. Okay, well now it's okay. Now we can sell it. Now we can market it. But you know what? That's not good enough. Now metal needs to become rap. Now rock needs to become rap. Now everything goes this whole direction of music genre, right? And then you start seeing this intelligent subsex after the violence, in between the commercialism, called conscious rap, where people are looking back at saying, this kind of started out of a good vibe and then went to a pretty dark place. Why don't we have a general middle ground and actually have a conversation rather than lashing out? Okay?
Well, I think you got hundreds of genres then. But that was due to the internet.
Yes.
That was due to the internet allowing Once you increase the size of your market,
Correct.
Now
correct.
that's long tail economics, and you may not be the top 10
Yes.
in the whole world,
Yes.
but you could be the top 10 in nerdcore, and you
Or
could make a
acid
living.
rap, or underground, or conscious rap, or fucking everything. There are so many goddamn subgenres, and that's where I'm going with this whole thing. Okay, you move from one thing to the next, and they're splintering. There's splintering effects, okay? People splinter into subsects, into subgroups, and then you find your specific type that you fucking love. Dude, I love nerd rap. I loved horrorcore rap. I loved acid rap. Now I really love like post-conscious rap, where it's like this really intelligent shit done with real good fucking skill sets. More with like a thunderous beat. So you're getting that angry vibe, but you're getting really conscious intellectual shit. Okay,
Anyone like Run the Jewels?
Yeah, I mean, oh God, so that's exactly it, dude. I would say Run the Jewels right now. I just had this conversation with a random guy at a bar, actually. Run the Jewels should not be popular. They should not be as well loved as they are, judging by music past, judging by the intelligent shit they're putting out. Run the Jewels is one of the only bands I've ever listened to and went, yeah, this fucking song rocks. And then immediately said, oh, I need to rewind this and actually listen to what they're saying.
So I got to ask you, we started off, how does this, we got to come full circle here.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Everything grows, everything changes, and everything pendulums. We go from let's help our community and just fucking do this thing we like to do, to let's have a voice on a stand that we didn't have before, to let's have a conversation, to let's be marketable. This is swinging back and forth, back and forth. We are literally on the last fucking minute of the doom clock that is the pendulum until we start swinging into the other side.
So you're saying with the social media that is, I will call it, in crisis,
Yes,
is about to end, and we're going into something new soon.
we absolutely are.
I think it's going to be Mr. Beat, as far as
Beast?
we're Mr. Beast for the algorithms, or it's a dystopian thing, or it's going to be just unplugging.
Unplugging's not going to be an option. I'm sorry. You can do it for your own well-being. Fucking fantastic. You can't run a business anymore. You, architect, might be able to.
Not in another 10 or 15 years,
Yes.
it won't be possible.
No
But
one.
right now,
No one can run a
they
business
can
right
still
now.
keep going with it.
We went off on this whole tangent about you explaining your business and how you would advertise, how you would market, how you would brand it to the world so you would get more business. Most people don't fucking do that. Most people rely on find me online, find me on Instagram.
So,
'cause this
okay.
is what I'm doing.
Here, riddle me this though. Like, if the system's already gamed, and like you can't even be found on Google, and everything's just a white noise, and you can't be found anyway, like, how are you supposed to even stick out?
Yep.
Like, what's the point?
So
Like, my business doesn't have to.
right.
They don't really have to.
Try.
People come to us.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, but people come to us because we're huge. Like, I don't know how a small guy off the street's gonna go up against us, because they can't.
Yeah.
Because that's just the way that the system is.
But how do they? How do they survive?
They don't. That's the
So
thing.
you're talking about mass extinction of businesses.
Of the little ones, yeah,
Mass.
I probably 99% don't make it.
Yeah. That's fucking terrifying.
But that's everything, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why would I can never go back to doing a 9 to 5, dude. I can't. My the way my mind works right now is not about my job. It's about everything that goes into this business. And I fucking love that.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're going up against like an established, like the old people in the business,
Yeah.
I mean, you've been doing this a while, where you get to kind of be the old people in the business. But, are you going to be a filmmaker? Are you going to be making stuff for, are you like Paramount big?
No, God, no.
The biggest thing that you have to worry about in America are the big fishes that are going to take your job. The number one, it is crazy that like everybody says it's foreign people stealing jobs.
No, it's
dude.
not.
If you're a business owner, the thing that's going to kill your business is if you're if you're big enough to actually get the eye of one of the big fish,
Right.
you get eaten.
Right.
You'll get bought out or destroyed.
It's the small bookstore.
Yeah, you'll never. That's kind of where we are stuck in the world right
But
now.
do we want that?
Yeah, but there's not
I
a
don't
lot you
want
could do.
that.
I know, but no, I don't think anybody wants that except for
Right.
the big fish.
Of course.
But I mean,
But then you're like, what?
If
like
you go-
100 people are getting rich?
you got to remember, man, like aristocracies were built over thousands of years, and it took something to like really kick them off, but they never really went away. They're still kind of running things, or they just got turned
Yeah.
into something else.
True.
The aristocracy turned into corporations.
Not unlike social media. It's a political landscape. It's a social political landscape that is turning into a fucking business.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't think there's an algorithm to beat. I think it's the same stuff where the big guys are just going to be big, except for lightning in a bottle.
Oh, yes. And that's what we're expecting. That's what we need.
Yeah, but I
That's-
mean, like, to promise somebody that you can catch lightning in a bottle.
Yeah. Dude, what's the so everyone is anticipating the next level of social media to be more of something like Ready Player One, but we're nowhere near haptic, like full haptic fucking mindset yet. We're nowhere near the technology. So it's kind of like, do you remember what Second Life was?
Yeah.
Okay, people. There was I want to call it a game, which is basically all it fucking.
They were
was.
teaching architecture classes in Second Life.
I remember seeing
People
movies.
were building. People were there was that Second Life documentary was real interesting. And
Yeah.
but yeah, people were like designing homes. I knew a guy who was designing homes in Second Life and selling them.
Yes.
But now it's
so
gone.
that's it. I can't. I'm trying to fucking find this thing, and I can't. So there is there was an online community. I want to call it a game, but it's very much like Second Life. But 100%, it was designed to sell. It was designed to be marketable. You go on this online community through your computer, and eventually the idea was you would wear gloves and goggles and everything else and live in here. Mm-hmm. But everything in the game, quote unquote game, was sellable, from the land to you could build your own clothes and sell your clothes, avatars, yada yada yada.
And this was a documentary, and I saw it about this, and like people were getting super upset because people were designing things, but somebody came in and figured out a way on how to copy other people's stuff.
Oh, I mean,
and then it
that's
completely flooded the market and
inevitable.
destroyed it.
Yes, but this thing, it failed because they didn't have the backing for it. But people gave them millions and millions and millions. And like there was so much goddamn hype around it, but it kept failing at every fucking level because they missed the fundamental thing of what makes social media what it is.
Lightning.
Fucking social and fun.
Yeah, but what's social and fun to one person isn't to another.
True, but what's the core element? Why did we...
You got to have... The thing is you got to have everybody on board. That's why the thing with Threads, like, Threads is bananas because it got as big as big as it did.
Yeah.
But it's why Facebook is so hard to defeat, because everybody's on it. I'm on it, and I don't even want to be on it.
I got hacked. And for a week, I was fucking stressing my brains out. By the way, if you get hacked, like hacked, what happens is the hacker gets in, they'll change your password, they'll change your email, they'll change your phone number, and then they'll set up a 2-form authentication program. So if you try and log in, they get a notification that someone's trying to log in, and they get a little code. All they have to do is ignore it, and no one can get in. Here's the fucking rub. Facebook will not help you get your account back. I have uploaded my face, my driver's license, and my passport no less, John, fucking no less than 40 times each. I have gone through 3 weeks of contacting them maybe 20 to 30 times a day.
And you're still back on there.
I'm not.
I mean, you're using it for...
I am on the subsource, and I said right in the very beginning, when I posted when I logged into a new account, and I lost every fucking photo, every video, every comment, every memory, every birthday notification, or fucking dead people that I fucking love in my life, where I had comments from them. I had words of affirmation that fucking meant something to me, and they no longer exist on this fucking planet. And those words are gone now because Facebook doesn't believe in having a goddamn customer service. So I got back on, and the very first thing I said was, I will never fucking use this account. This account is only for my messenger. I will not friend anyone I do not know.
It's almost like we need to go back to it's rejecting it. Like, how do you? I know it's really difficult to retrieve everything, but if there was a way to like retrieve it, so you could just leave.
Yeah.
Can't you? There was a way to like download books of like messages and Facebook.
Yeah, no, you can do it.
Do they still have that?
I don't know, because I can't fucking log into my old account. There is no possible way. And you know what's kind of like a little kick to the balls on top of that? Since my last Facebook account, I created my business account through it, because you had to log into my personal account to get into the business account, which is how fucking Facebook works. And because Facebook and Instagram are owned together, they're linked. And guess what? No matter what you can read online or what they tell you, there is no fucking way to unlink them.
So what's going on with your current account?
So my business account right now, if you message my business account for the first time on Instagram, you will get a spam notice auto sent back to you, because this motherfucker set up an auto reply through my Facebook. So if people contact my Instagram, that auto reply goes to them, and I have lost actual clients because of it.
Oh, jeez.
So I have tried to disconnect my Instagram from Facebook, which there are many walkthroughs on how to do, and they don't work. And because the Facebook is locked, I can't change that auto response. So we're going to delete our Instagram and start from scratch. So I have come to the realization, I have come to the it's just a thing moment. Facebook's gone. Those messages are gone. That history is gone. But I still have my memories. It's just a thing. It's just a fucking thing, dude. So I got back on because I like talking to my friends. I have a friend group with Los Dudes. I have friend groups with other people, all through Messenger. Messenger is a great app. It is a fantastic communication app. I like it way better than text. But I'll never use Facebook again. And as a business, personally, I will never use Instagram again. I have handed Instagram over to the other partner of my business. She's going to be taking care of that, because we have to be on it. For social, we have to be. It's too big. But what comes next? You find that lightning? You find that ingenuity and the intention, interest, fun, and universal appeal of both camps. The people who hate social media and the people who love it.
I think
What's that?
the removal of it.
You can't remove it. Businesses are tied. That is our way of advertising. And that's what this all boils down to. It's not about being on there for fun. That's the way they're going to market it to you. And that's fucking great. That's what social media is.
When was the last
marketed
time
as
you
a fun
bought
thing.
something from the West India Trading Company? It was the largest business
I
to
know.
ever exist. It had a massive army.
Yeah.
Who would have ever thought that place
Sounds like Amazon.
I know. Who would have thought that? Guess what? Amazon? Eventually, Amazon won't exist anymore.
Yeah. They
Walmart won't exist anymore.
You're right. When do you see this happening?
It'll take a long time.
It will. So people still need to fucking work in that meantime and make money to pay bills.
That's true.
Yes, theoretically.
I wonder.
This shit will go to dust.
I wonder if how do you remove it and stand apart? Like the whole the Jerry Maguire thing. Like if you have they have a massive portfolio and they had all these people, but Jerry Maguire had the one guy.
One client. Okay.
Like, is there a way where, like, you just land, like, a really awesome client because you actually show up in person?
You totally could. What are the fucking chances of that happening?
I don't know.
Imagine being a flower company that sells flowers, bouquets, arrangements, things like that. Do you think they're going to find one client to make them thrive?
Well, no. I'm saying, like, he was more of like a tailored thing for one person that nobody else really offered.
Yeah, but that's minimal. How many people have that job? How many people work at a convenience store?
If you have like one flower shop, I mean, it's in a good location, and that people walk past it, the old school way of doing it.
Yeah, well, how many people walk?
I was just in like downtown Naperville the other day. Thousands.
Downtown Naperville?
Yeah.
How big is downtown Naperville compared to Naperville?
Not very big. But that's why
very tiny.
Everybody went there, though.
Correct.
You got to have like a high traffic area, like an actual real life high traffic area.
Cool. How much does that cost?
I don't know.
Astra-fucking-nomical.
There must be really nice flowers then.
They goddamn better be for. But I mean, I'm being hyperbolic here. Not every business can own that. I can't afford a storefront.
Well, I guess that's the thing is like it's more than just a crisis of social media. I think just everything is too much right now, and there's a lot of people that can't afford anything. Like you and I, we are doing pretty good compared to most.
Concurred.
Like we own homes.
Yeah.
We have professions.
I own my business.
There's people who are just renting and fucked.
True.
Like that's a lot of people.
I'm definitely not negating that effect.
So I feel like it's a target-rich environment for social change to happen, where social media won't really matter.
Oh, I think it will.
Like if we have, I do think that like there's definitely going to be like an information war will be part of any sort of like really bad thing happening. But if things get really, really bad, like if I have to like defend my home with a weapon, I'm not checking Facebook.
I would.
Nah, I absolutely would not.
Facebook. Well, no, Facebook. Facebook is the community-based social media. That is the one that's like, oh, I know these people in this community. There are subgroups in this community.
What if you
What's
just don't have
happening in
internet?
Elgin?
What if you don't have internet? What are you like they're having a hard time fighting war. No, hold on, because we're talking about like actual real war. And there are
okay.
Like in the Ukraine, like they didn't have like the internet just doesn't work. Like they don't do anything.
Right.
I mean, there's these weird like media wars that are happening outside of battle zones and stuff like that. It don't matter inside of it.
No, of course not. But I think that's also an extent. I think that is like the polar side of the argument. Like if one side of the argument is everyone lives in bliss and harmony and online, the other side of the argument is there is no internet. Neither of those two things are going to happen as abundant as what's going to happen in the middle.
I think you're going to need dramatic change for it to actually change. Like right now, again, you have an oligarchy of media, and they're not going anywhere unless it's like taken by force or there's a mass exodus. Like it'll just never happen.
Have you been paying attention? I mean, I know you have.
With the Elon Musk thing?
No. You are one of the smartest people I have ever known, and I applaud your academic side. I applaud your rational side. I applaud everything of what you are because I fucking love you as a human being.
Thanks, buddy.
But have you been paying attention to the global political social landscape of the last 20 years?
A little bit.
Yeah, I know you have. How much has changed in 20 years?
Well, we have not reached a breaking point yet.
We are getting fucking close.
I don't know what it would take to reach a breaking point. I think that, like the more that I read and the more that I look at things, it feels like the real irrational stuff is a buildup.
Yes.
It's a buildup of tension, and an event will be a catalyst.
Yes. Yes, it will.
You know, and like right now, I know that we're waiting for like a crystal knock moment or a false something or other moment. It'll be something like that kicks it off. Hell, even like technically the Civil War kicked off not because Lincoln made slavery illegal, but they assumed that he would, based off of people just whipping themselves up into a frenzy. And they didn't even need social media to do that. But they had people who flamed it to happen.
Correct. But back then, you didn't have people glued inside their fucking homes to TVs. You didn't have people constantly on the fucking phone all the time. How many times do you pick up your phone a day or your watch there? How many times do you check it? How many times do you check it per hour?
Innumerable. I couldn't even count.
You couldn't. It's like the first time someone says, "Don't touch your face," and then you count how many times you touch your face. It's fucking insane how many times we check it. I'm literally checking my phone right now because I need to check something date-wise so I can be sure of this. 20 years ago this year was the invasion of Iraq. How many other things have fucking happened in 20 years? Let's just go down a list here really quick.
You talking about how awful things have been getting?
I'm not. No,
or
no,
are you
no,
talking about like
awful.
how close we are to a precipice of a thing?
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about how rapidly things are changing. Do you like having your phone? Your smartphone? Just a quick answer, not theoretical.
I like having the ability to look up information.
Yeah, ain't that about a bitch? That was invented in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like that fucking long ago that this that I'm holding in my hand was a commodity. It was like, oh my God, how did you get an iPhone?
Now it's almost a utility. It is a utility.
My business, I can't work without this. If I didn't have this, I couldn't work. I could not fucking work. I couldn't do my job.
So what happens if you lose it?
I need to get a new one ASAP.
No. Like, what if
what
if internet is down
Again,
and things don't work?
Then my job is gone.
Like, what if we do get hit with a solar flare?
John, my job is gone.
But like, what happens if we get hit with a solar flare?
Then I fucking hope all the food I've been storing in my basement actually goes to use. But until then, look at all this other shit that has happened in between this time frame. I just want to. I haven't even pre-looked at this list.
We have lived in very interesting times.
Very escalated times. If you look at what happened before 20 years ago, I'm talking like before 9/11, so before 2 years ago. How many giant things can you mention?
There's some big ones.
Yeah,
I think
there's the civil rights movement.
Well, you're talking about just in our lifetime?
Yeah, no, like the last 100 years.
Oof, I don't know. You can't really. It's hard to beat out the 1930s. Were pretty bad. 30s and 40s.
You're goddamn right they were.
They had 2 world wars.
What's next? Oh, 2 world wars. What happened in between that?
The 2 world wars?
Yeah, not wars. Just what? What happened?
The Great Depression.
What giant technology?
We had the Great Depression.
Okay, yeah. That's 3 things in the matter of what? 30 years?
Those were arguably way bigger than anything we've experienced. Not even close.
I am not negating it. I'm saying how many things happened in 30 years that you can name right now that were globally changing.
As big as World War I, the Great Depression, and World War II?
Yep. How many more?
Nothing compares to that.
Bingo. Next. What's the next thing? World War II.
After World War II, Korean War.
Like
now I'm only talking like Western wars.
Now you're only talking about
Korean War was 1950 to 1953.
What other social aspects have wildly changed? Because I'm willing to. It sounds horrendous for me to compare the invention of the fucking smartphone to a war where people lost their lives.
Like hundreds of millions of people died.
Yes, it's a disgusting comparison.
Like what we have is really nothing compared to how bad that was.
Correct, and I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, as an evolutionary step of important key moments in time.
Like as far as like media technology,
everything.
there's been a media revolution has been occurring from like 1970 to now.
Yep.
Rapidly.
Okay, so right before that, though, you had Vietnam. And
you went from
the era of Vietnam brought on civil rights. It brought on people of color standing up and saying we're fucking tired of being this way. That shit happened in the fucking 60s, man. That is not that long ago. That is fucking irrevocably.
Okay.
I cannot understand a school only allowing white people. I don't fucking grasp that concept of being socially okay.
Well, for me to say this is why I'm not 100% certain. You had hundreds of millions of people die in World War I and World War II.
Yes.
And Korean War, 150,000 people died.
Mm-hmm.
Vietnam, 68,000 people died. And then it was, the draft. People were in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of led into the civil rights and people sticking up for themselves. In the 20 year of the Iraq War, 5,000 Americans died.
Okay.
And that's good and bad.
But it's still fucking terrible.
It is. But in the grand scheme of things, like, as long as people have their phones, I don't see them really doing anything.
That's the fucking point of this whole goddamn thing. You're not going to change my opinion. I'm more comfortable. I have my phone. Why would I go out and fight something?
You won't.
You won't. You're docile. You're fucking Fight Club's argument on the goddamn plane. You are Hindu sheep, Hindu cows. You're just going along for the ride. That's the majority of the population. Great Recession was in 2008. The Latin America trembles in 2010. 2011 was a nuclear disaster. 2012, Facebook gets published. 2012.
Yeah, but all these things are like really small peanuts compared to the early part of the 20th
I'm not talking
century.
about war. I'm talking about global changes.
World War I and World War II
I'm not
and the Spanish flu.
Again, I'm not negating one's worse than the other. I'm saying the rapid amount of changes. How many rapid global changes were there from World War I to World War II? You would arguably say
Lots. Way more than
3 total.
No, dude, because there was
Key
entire countries
overarching.
where entire countries were like obliterated.
Yes, but that's because of the war. That's one thing. The war is one thing.
Yeah, but that was like a really big
I
war,
understand.
and that affected the entire
John,
world.
You can also say the internet
like
is one thing.
Fascism rose through the entire 1930s.
I understand, but that's one thing.
Yeah, but like it's just one.
Yeah, I understand.
Hold on, the rise of fascism in the 1930s to just count it as one thing.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that was a really big thing.
All right, let's talk about modern rape of women with the Me Too movement.
Modern.
It's just
rape.
one rape.
No, Jay.
It's just one movement.
No, but Jay, these aren't. I don't think that these are apples.
You are
we're not doing apples to
yes,
apples.
You are trying to look at this as apples to apples. I'm not. I'm looking at things that will change generations.
You don't think World War
I don't know why
all the 1930s and World War II that changed.
You are so stuck on this war aspect.
I know,
That's
but
done.
I know, but I'm not.
I'm moving on.
I'm not going to say.
You don't think the smartphone was big enough around the world to change the world?
It did, absolutely, 100%.
That's it. That's all I'm asking. I am not asking is one bigger than the other. I'm asking what is the thing.
But as far as
that is globally changing.
A phone is pretty big.
Yeah. Would you say Facebook is pretty fucking big? Or I mean anyone.
Yeah, maybe in our lifetime,
any
sure.
of them, any social
like
media.
if you're just only counting the last 40 years, sure.
Let's just say
That's big.
social media is one thing.
So social media is really big. That one, I would put social media up there, possibly with like, and how detrimental it's been.
Or positive. Social media has brought the world together like no other thing has ever happened in history.
And it's bringing a resurgence of fascism again.
Yeah, that's fucking
gross.
Yeah, people are fucking gross throughout history. Wars wouldn't happen if people weren't gross. Famine wouldn't happen if people weren't gross.
I mean, well, the wars ended up occurring. I mean, there's so many things. Like you can't. Really say
yes.
one thing.
Okay. But that's not the topic. The topic is what is the global change? That's what we're waiting for. What is this next global change?
What?
And the issue is we are rapidly seeing more global change in our time period right now than we ever have before.
We're seeing financial crises.
Yeah.
I think the financial crisis is the thing that's leading to the fascism that's going on, the resurgence of fascism across the world. And that, and then the leaders that arise from that are the ones that kind of drag people into these like big global conflicts.
Yeah.
But that had nothing to do with, I think the social media isn't helping the scenario because there was radio.
No.
Radio.
Yeah. But radio was regulated.
Well, radio
had to be on a station or hijack something, but the grand fucking majority of people don't know how to.
Well, here's the thing, though. There's a bajillion, like as we speak, there's new other types of social media that are existing.
You're right.
Radio was the only game in town.
Well,
that's why you'll never beat MASH because it was you had 2 stations.
So
you could just not participate in Facebook, or you could not participate in Twitter.
Marconi.
Uh-huh.
Marconi invented the TV. Okay, Marconi looked at radio and said, "Fuck it, we can do it better." Okay, TV came out. TV became ubiquitous, fucking ubiquitous in our society. If you didn't have a TV, who the fuck were you? Eventually, I'm not saying right now, but after TV, you. Admit, again, I'm not comparing apples to apples. I'm not doing that. I'm saying things that have changed the landscape of lives. What happened after TV that you can name that was that big of a global thing?
Computer technology was really big.
You're looking at 40 years.
Yeah,
the
1970s. The 1970s when we started getting the first computers that were able to put us on the moon.
But in a home.
But they were really big. Then the Apple IIe was probably the big thing, the first home computing system. And then from the Apple IIe, probably the next big thing after that, after you kind of had all your home things, then it would be the phone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well.
And then after the phone...
That's
nothing really.
No. I disagree with that. I would say the Apple IIe to the internet.
Oh yes, yeah, Apple IIe to the
internet. And again, public access to all these things. There have been computers since the 40s and 50s.
I know, but 50s. if we did a breakdown, I know you don't want to talk about the massive change in the world of the World War I to World War II, but you could march out a bunch of things. Besides,
but you can
if you're only talking
everything.
About exactly. That's why I'm confused why you think. Our lifetime is pretty cuckoo bananas, and there are parallels to what happened from there are things that happened 1890s and early 1900s,
which is the rise of fascism.
Which is the rise of fascism.
But I also think you're fixating on this right now.
No, but you can't. History doesn't repeat itself; it often does rhyme.
I've never heard that before, but I fucking love that.
There's a lot of things that have occurred that are similar to this going now, but it's not 100% the same. We just have conditions that are similar.
Yeah.
I do think it was a Great Depression,
which we had the Great Recession,
that I think is causing the whole fascism
the great
thing.
Layoff or the great whatever it's called, where people just quit their jobs because they knew they could do something better.
But I don't see us I don't see anybody really doing any sort of big change.
Which is what we're waiting for, and it's going to happen.
It will, and again, I think it'll be one of those things where there's a buildup of tension. It's just going to be a catalyst.
But that's where we're at right now. Is we're building up to that next big thing.
But I do wonder, if as long as you have a phone, maybe my I wouldn't say my argument, but my what if scenario of what if there was a big push away from phones.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would be a catalyst.
We're going to get there. That shit's going to be implanted.
Your first big solar flare.
Yeah.
Solar flare is just going to wipe it all out.
Yeah. I understand, but...
and now you have people who are instinctively scared of everything, who now don't know what everybody's doing.
Correct.
And they're going to freak out.
Yes.
And I could see that causing there's some mayhem going on there.
But then again, that's extent of what could happen. Again, you're talking
Solar
about
flares are inevitable.
No, I understand, but the point is that's not the conversation. That's like saying, well, who the fuck cares because we're all going to die and there's going to be no humans left on the planet whatsoever.
Well, no.
It's like, that's not going to happen.
No, because like a solar flare isn't going to kill everybody.
No, that's not what I mean.
The solar flares are just going to wipe out all the electronics.
No, I get it. The point is not the solar flare. The solar flare is
the rug is not the issue.
That's your fucking ace in your hand. Okay? Like if you're having an argument, they just throw the ace down and be like, well, I won.
No,
I don't know how poker works, by the way.
It's not. It's not me. My mind is just merely wandering.
Mm-hmm. I love that you keep coming back to it, though. You're like, fuck it. Who the hell cares? We're not going to have technology anyway.
Well, no. The thing is that
when
it's
the
like
sun does a big flash.
What is going to be the big thing, right?
Yeah.
And my argument is, all the things that occurred. I know you don't want us to talk about, but World War I and World War II is fucking awful. And the thing is I don't want another World War I or World War II.
No, fuck no, of course not.
But so how do you prevent that, you know? And I'm trying to think of like what would be the things, and as I'm saying it, I'm saying as long as we have phones and you can watch these things, and I can get my endorphin rush by making sure I have enough likes, you know, that appeases the masses.
Yep.
Because I got my imaginary updoot.
Correct.
Now, if I lose my imaginary updoot because of a solar flare, like would that be like a thing where people would go into chaos because
that's
of
a
it?
whole other argument, and yes, it will.
I'm just trying to figure out what.
People aren't going to go like,
how are you going to remove?
Fuck it, we're fine.
How are you going to make people actually mad enough to do anything?
Revolution is always one of those topics where it's like, it can happen, and it can happen at any time. But you're right. It has to have that crystal knock. It has to have that inciting incident. It has to have the fucking threshold broken in the Joseph Campbell world of hero's journey. You have to cross over that step in order to go on the hero's journey.
Okay. Well, would it be? What if it's the crazy thing that it's the phone that actually, if the phone is what tells like there's always going to be like that 30% that are just nuttier than a squirrel turd, and there's nothing you could do about it.
That's a scary amount of people.
It is a scary amount of people because it was only 10% of the population that actually overthrew the Russian government, but nobody was able to. The thing that.
Wow. I didn't know that.
But the thing was, is if they had social media at the time and they were kind of allowed to explain what was going on, would it have just completely annulled it?
No, I don't think so at all. I think it would have incited it.
I mean, think about what just currently happened in Russia, where they had they had this group march down Moscow to go kick his ass.
Yes.
But then everybody kind of knew about it. It was spread all over the world. Old boy got cold feet.
Well, I mean,
and it pacified the situation.
That shit's
if he wasn't there,
time and time again throughout military history.
But if social media didn't share all that, do you think he would have just gone with it? I bet he would have.
Oh,
because like now you can't. Now, what is it? Do you know what the Panopticon is?
Oh my God, you have explained this to me before, and I fucking love it. What is it like?
So the Panopticon was the prison that was designed by Jeremy Bentham,
where it was like,
and he designed it where you could have one guard could watch an entire prison.
Yes.
Right. But there is a reverse of the Panopticon where everybody can see one thing.
Right.
You know, and you can blind people with that. There's
of course you can.
If you start like really looking at the Panopticon, whether it's one person looking at everyone or everyone looking at one person, there's like a lot of really weird things that you can do with that. But you had the whole world. You had the whole world looking at this one guy. Did it pacify the situation? Possibly. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know.
Debatable, right?
You know, so maybe social media could actually put out flames because you can. There will be a certain amount of the population understand what's good and what's bad, and know what is real and fake. Like, it's hard to make things look real.
Well, I mean, we're getting on the precipice of this right now. I don't know if you watched my other show or not, but we just had this giant fucking conversation about where this is going.
Like AI?
Yeah, where AI is taking us in deep fake technology, and it's
deep fake technology is pretty scary.
We okay. You know what the uncanny valley is?
Yes.
Okay, the uncanny valley of AI not so much CGI or shit like that. That has nothing to do with it. The AI uncanny valley where it's like it's so uneasy to your soul that you don't know if it's real or not. We're not there yet in video form. But dude, we are so fucking close. I have been playing with these AI tools left and right, and oh my God, I can make photos easy, without thinking, just by clicking buttons over and over. It's so easy. The internet lost their fucking mind when the Pope showed up online in a trendy white jacket.
It was never real?
No, it wasn't real. The public lost their mind when they saw photos of Trump running from cops in the street.
Oh, shit.
It wasn't real. Deepfake technology, AI technology of creating real imagery is so fucking close to being fucking perfect. It's unsettling. Okay? We are living in a time right now where the next logical fucking step of law enforcement needs to be, is it real or not? And it's going to be very hard to go down this path of technology.
I think there's countries in Europe that are handling this better than us. I think we're just kind of letting it just go. I think there's other countries that are not allowing it. I mean,
which is weird because AI technology, it's not going anywhere. It's here now. The AI is never going to take your job. Not you, but anybody. AI is not going to take your job. The person who uses AI will take your job. And that's where we're at right now. That's the new global thing right now, is the ease and public access of AI generation. I can push a couple buttons and I can mimic my voice and type text to say whatever I want. Then I can 3D image scan my head into a free fucking software and make a 3D generated head of my head that looks fucking real and have it say things in my voice and then create a background wherever I want, throw it in there, and then I can create music for free that's mine, copyright mine, throw all that together, I can make a rap video by me going, which all the lyrics I created in ChatGPT because I said, write me a rap with 16 bars.
you should do that.
Yeah, I've done it. It doesn't work that great. We're not there yet, but it's fucking close. It'll be a year.
Can we have ChatGPT write an intro to Buttertown?
We should have ChatGPT do a podcast for us because it would be epically interesting to listen to something.
Can we have ChatGPT to be our
intro?
Our co-host?
Yeah. You definitely could. You definitely could. There are apps on apps on apps that you'd have to like. It's not just ChatGPT. You'd have to have other stuff connected to it, but you could talk to it and it can respond. People are using these things in Skyrim right now. Do you ever play Skyrim?
No.
Throughout the game, you can get companions, people who like help you out in fights and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you just like basically they're all the same. You just pick whichever one you like the most, and then they help you out. Blah blah. There are new mods to put in this game where you can hook up a microphone to your computer or PlayStation and talk to it, and it will respond to you.
Is that for lonely people?
I don't think it's for anyone who's lonely. I think it's for anyone who's technologically inclined enough to want to try something cool. I don't think there's anything lonely about talking to an AI.
You don't think lonely people would talk to AI?
Oh, they definitely will, but I don't think it's just them.
You think the people that will continue to talk to AI would be the lonely people?
Not at all.
You think non-lonely people would talk to it all the time?
Yep, I do.
What would they talk about?
Whatever the fuck I wanted, as long as there weren't restrictions. Because I've done it.
I saw something on Reddit where a guy, normally there's, like, you can have prompts and you could talk to the ChatGPT and it'll do whatever. and it'll like log off and say like, oh, this has been a good conversation. It logs off. He came up with an imaginary scenario where he said that he found a tiny jar of people and he ate the people in the tiny jar, and ChatGPT was so disgusted and upset with him that it like completely logged off because it said it just couldn't stand even to talk to him.
Yeah.
Which I thought was crazy. He disgusted ChatGPT by an imaginary jar of people. That's so funny to me.
That is funny. I like it. But AI is growing.
Isn't it weird that like it's growing by people just saying weird stuff to it?
I mean, how did when I say technology, I'm referring to media. Media technology grew. How did media technology grow from one thing to the next? What was the defining fucking reason why we went from cave paintings to drawings to film to, and I'm going to be real blatant and shitty about this one, but why did we do that? Why did we go to Blu-ray? Why did we go to streaming? Why are we at this right now?
Well, you're going to say porn.
I'm going to say porn.
I think that's part of it. I don't think that there's only one answer.
Do I think there's one answer? Absolutely not. That would be blindsided and stupid. Porn.
But it has been a facilitator for a lot of stuff. But that has to do with... Now, the reason for that is because it's what people were willing to pay for.
Well, yeah, okay. Actually, that does track because if you look back to like...
Because it was
caveman days.
It was the non-advertising route to get things, because if you went through porn, you'd have to have all these different advertisers and stuff like that. That's why like the first, Joe Rogan started off with what's that thing, the fleshlight.
Oh, I didn't know that was like a he thing. He didn't invent it.
No, but that was the first.
Oh, his
Joe
first
Rogan's
like,
big
advertisement?
Yeah, Joe
No
Rogan's
shit.
big because of fleshlight.
Man, I get big because of fleshlight too.
You could probably get like them to. You could probably get them to sponsor damn near anything.
Oh well, shit. I mean, proud user. No, I'm kidding. I just can't picture like I don't think there's anything wrong with sex toys. Like honestly, I think it's beautiful, and in my true belief, I think there's nothing better that you can spend your money on than self-health in any kind of form. And if you're getting self-gratification from a fucking toy, that's fucking beautiful, and I love it. I just haven't seen anything enough to make me go, I want that, because I'm so goddamn lazy that I don't want to do the work for the toy. I don't want to pump it up and down. I just want to lay down and go, hey, do it for me. I haven't found that yet, so that's why I haven't bought into anything.
This it just took a turn.
Yeah. So, what do I think the next big thing? AI is it. AI is the precipice. AI is the fucking spark that is going to be the next thing. The next thing.
Good thing or bad thing?
Yeah.
It'll be a thing.
It'll be a thing. It'll be a thing. Just like everything before it was a thing. Was the smartphone a good thing or a bad thing? Was the war a good thing or a bad thing? You can easily argue that it was a bad thing.
Or to some people, it was a good thing.
Yeah. That this is a horrible thing to say, but it culled a population. It allowed...
It did. It helped out some stuff.
Well, I mean, it helped... Everything that happens has a positive and a negative. It depends on how you look at it. It depends on where you are. It depends on your demographic, blah, blah, blah. There's lots of positive and negatives to everything. Okay?
You know a big reason why like World War I was so popular? Because everybody...
They made a lot of movies about it?
Because everybody
the
thought...
war came first. That's right.
It was because it had been such a long time before the previous war, and everybody thought that they wouldn't have their chance to fight. So a lot of young men went off to fight because they thought it was their chance for adventure.
Jesus Christ. That's... I mean, I know it still exists, but I don't want that mentality to be in human civilization anymore.
It does. I mean, it
I
still
know.
exists.
I know it still exists.
There's a lot of people. I told you there's people that talk to me and they feel like they missed out on some war. Dude, it's just a thing. I have a whole theory on that with men and war.
No, yeah,
But maybe that'll be for another podcast.
definitely. So solar flares, huh?
It's gonna take us out, homie.
Well, gotta break out the MREs and Cheetos. That shit doesn't go stale. I eat them too fast. Have you ever had stale Oreos? No, me either.